Good morning, my dear students. Today we shall revise unit number 6. The name of the unit is IT and IT's industry. Today we shall revise unit number 6, that is IT and IT's industry. IT stands for Information Technology and IT stands for Information Technology Enabled Services. Means IT, whatever the IT services we use in our life, that is called ITES. IT enabled services, the services that take place with the help of information technology, that is called Information Technology Enabled Services. Let's discuss the session number 1. That is introduction. Yes, my dear students, all of you are aware about what is computer? Yes, just tell me what is computer? Computer is an electronic machine in which we give input, it processes that input, and after that it provide output to us. Clear? Means we just give input to computer, it will process all the input whatever given by us, and after that it provide result to us. That is called computer. And session number 1, nothing is there, only the definition of computer, and then second point is there is characteristics of a computer. Now all of you know that what is the definition of computer? We give input, it process it, and after that provide output to the users. Who give the input? User, and processing take place in CPU, and output provide by to whom it provide output? It provide output to the user. Now input. How we can give the input? With the how user can give input to the computer? With the help of keyboard and mouse. And you can say also scanner, joystick. All are your input devices. And now, how computer provide output to the user? With the help of output devices like your monitor, printer. Clear, my dear students? Now, let's come to the next topic, that is characteristics of computer. Yes, my dear students, first characteristic is speed. All of you are aware about the computer speeds. Computer speeds is Mbps. MIPS. Million instructions per second. Means computer do the computations in a very high speed, and we can measure the speed of the computer in MIPS or GIPS. Million instructions per second, and this is billion instructions per second. This is the speed of our CPU. Now, next point is here accuracy. Yes, as the name suggests, accuracy means correct output. And how computer can give correct output? When we persons give correct input to the computer, then and only then computer can produce correct output. If we give wrong input to computer, definitely it also give us wrong output. So this process totally depends on GIGO. Garbage in, garbage out. Whatever kind of input you give to computer, it will process that input and provide output to you on behalf of your input. Now third point is here, diligence. Diligence means beta working capacity of computer is 24/7. Means computer, as all of you know, that it is a machine. It will never deny to do the work, and it's do work without any tiredness. And now last point is easy to use. In computer, all instructions are in English or that have a graphic user interface. That's why we can easily understand the working of the computer, how to open the file, how to open any folder, how to write in a computer. All are a very easy language. Yes, come to the next session, that is your session number 2, role and importance of computer in different fields. Yes, my dear students, in our day-to-day life, where we use the computer, what are the role of computers in different fields of our life? First one is where we use the computer. IT in home computing. Yes, my dear students, we use the information technology in our day-to-day life. Means how we can use IT in a home computing means if we want to check our mail, if we want to deposit our fees, if we want to pay the electricity bill, and if we want to recharge the Tata Skies and any kind of things, we can do with the help of home computing, and all these perform with the help of information technology. Now next point is IT in banking. Means we also use the computers in banking sectors. Means if we want to transfer money from one bank to another bank, and whenever you visit the bank, you can see there are the systems, and then they do the transactions with the help of these systems, and all systems are centralized, connected. That's why we can call it IT. We can use in banking. Third one is IT in library. Yes, IT, or you can say computers, also used in library. If a ma'am want to issue the book, and for how many days you want to issue, and if you submit the book late, then what will be their fine? All these things managed by computers in library. Next one is there IT in medical science. Yes, IT also used in hospitals, like जो भी आपके MRI होते हैं, CT scan होते हैं, blood sugar measures होते हैं, all these are the part of your information technology. IT in marketing. Yes, my dear students, if we want to make our product popular on internet, then what we can use? We will use the computer system, or we can use the information technology. We can take the help of information technology to marketing of our products. Means want to make our product popular, then with the help of information technology we can do that. Next one is IT in business. Yes, IT also used in business. How? Suppose that you want to make your online business, like your Myntra is there, Flipkart is there. All these are the online shopping sites. Means these are the business of any one person's, and we all Indians can take the benefit of it. That is called IT in business. Means if we want to do the online business, then with the help of information technology we can do that. Next is here IT in entertainment. Yes, my dear students, IT also used in entertainment. Like Like if we want to play any game, and if we want to watch any movie, want to listen music, all these things we can do in our phone or in our laptop or in our computer. All these are the part of your information technology. Now next use is here, IT in communication. IT in communication means, my dear students, there are so many applications available on the internet by which we can communicate with our friends. Suppose that Facebook is there, Instagram is there, so many social networking site is there by which you can communicate with your friend. And next one is IT in e-governance. Yes, my dear students, in government, their government also use the information technology, like आपके आधार कार्ड बनते हैं, आपके पैन कार्ड बनते हैं, like आपके पासपोर्ट्स बनते हैं. All the, in every situation we use the information technology. I hope all these services are clear to you. Now come to the session number 3, that is IT enabled services. Yes, my dear student, IT enabled services, there are 3 types of services: BPO, BPM, and the third one is IT BPM. Yes, come to the first point. BPO stands for business process outsources. As you know that in one company is not good in all the fields, means one company can do marketing also, they can handle finance department also, they can also handle HR department. But business process outsource means one company can hire some another person and they are the skilled person in that particular field. Suppose that we have one business, and in our business it's difficult for us to give the salaries to the workers. Then what we will do, we will hire another persons, we will outsource the another person, and they will process the salaries of our company workers. This is called BPO services. Means in this what will happen, we outsource the another person. Outsource means we will take the advantages of the other person's skills, and we will hire. We will not set a particular department in our company. We will just take the help of another persons, and they will process all the work of our company that belongs to a particular department. Next one is here BPM, business process management, means how we can manage our business, means how to do the staffing, how to do the reporting, how to do all the things that take place in a company. IT BPM means how we can use the information technology to manage all these services, that is called IT BPM. Now session number 4 is ICT in education. ICT in education means, beta, all of you know that we can do the online study. If we have any problem in any topic, then we can go through the internet and search the topic, and after that we can get the relevant data. And in a similar way, there are so many applications are here, like Byju's is there, and Kinder books are there. Many applications are there. From there you can learn anything if you want to learn. Means ICT we can also use in education. If you want to make the PPT and we don't know how to make it, we just Google it and then can search that there.